Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled Operating in Maybe Energy. I was listening to the So What show this morning, and Jeff Brown said it. He was like, look, man, I don't like people who operate in maybe energy. So that's where I got the title from. And like people who are flaky, like let your yes mean yes and let your no mean no. There are a lot of people in the world who don't want to do that now. They want to operate in the space of maybe so they can opportunistically have the ability to, if they really want, if they feel like they're getting what they want out of the situation, then it's a yes. And if they feel like they're not getting what they want out of the situation, it's a no. And, you know, that to me is operating in that maybe energy. Like he used the analogy of sex, which I understand. Like as a guy, you want consent, but there are a lot of women out here who really don't say yes and they don't say no. You know, I know people say actions speak louder than words, but a lot of times you can't have you people are awkward with going forward with having sex because some women don't consent. You know what I'm saying? They can get you can get them all out of their clothes, and you be like, okay, so you ready? I say, that didn't mean yeah, and you can just, you know, say, okay, obviously you don't want me touching you. No, no, I wanted you to have sex with me. Why would you say I didn't? You know, you thought that I didn't want to be touched. Well, because you kept telling me no or pushing me off. No, it's just I need you to do this and that. You know, it's that maybe energy, right? And that's a problem. You know, because what winds up happening is when you operate in that maybe energy. And I think I said this a long time ago. Like, flaky people want guarantees from people knowing that they flaky. So, when you operate in the maybe energy, you want somebody to commit while you are afraid of commitment. So, if you can get a person to commit, okay, now I know what I'm getting out of the deal. So, I'm all in. But see, the problem is, they can never get you to commit to anything because you wishy-washy. You flake out. The minute you need to commit to something, or they hold you to a standard to commit to something, all of a sudden, you know, you got all these issues that you can't come through with, right? And that's a problem. You know, old hood thing, like it's like calling a person. You call a person all the time. Not all the time, but you call a person and they don't ever answer the phone. But if you call a person and say, I got $100 for you, and they call you right back. Oh, we can meet up in about 30 minutes. I'm there. Oh, okay. Okay, if you can get something, you're accessible. Now, what about if you were to give something? Same person won't be accessible anymore. If like, yo, I need you to give me. I ain't got time, pimp. I got a lot of things to do. Operating in that maybe energy. You know, I think about part of the reason why marriage isn't on the rise is because of that maybe energy. You know, because you can say that, you know, men aren't marrying women, but they want wife benefits, right? So that maybe energy of I want wife benefits, but I don't want to put a ring on your finger, got women all suspect. And on the flip side, guys could say, look, you want to be a wife, but you never practiced on it. So why would I give you all the privileges of being my wife when you never earned, you never did anything wifely to begin with? You know, so it's operating that maybe energy. You know, I want I want it all, but I'm giving up nothing. And there's no sacrifice in the maybe energy, because you got to know, if somebody got skin in the game, how much they're willing to put on the line. And maybe people, they don't put anything on the line. They never have their skin in the game. It's always looking for an out or back door. And that's a problem. That's a major problem. I was on Diana's channel yesterday. Search for Huru. Subscribe to his channel if y'all haven't. Dope dude. And young brother was talking about, Diana was talking about the Black and Brown Coalition. And one of the brothers on there was like, he wanted the coalition, but he was on the fence. And that energy is always going to put you, it's always going to be a red flag. Because if you see people, when it's convenient, they're in. When it's inconvenient, they're on the fence. When they know they're not getting anything out of it, or it's time to reciprocate, they out. It's like, I don't want to deal with that person, And I had the same conversation with my son where I would tell him, I said, listen, man, you got to understand something. If you always a maybe person, the last thing you want to be is viewed as a maybe person. Because see, a lot of people with that maybe energy, they want to be opportunistically on the fence about their maybe. But they don't want to be viewed as an opportunistic maybe person. Like, take for example, like I do things spontaneously, right? And I got some people in my life that I would consider wishy-washy or flaky. And when they find out that I did something that they like, and they know me, and they know I'm the type of person that, I'll take you along. I'm not tripping about that. They'll get mad. Why you didn't tell me you was doing X, Y, and Z? And I'll be like, you don't answer your phone. But I would have answered, well, look, I know you. You would have answered if I'd have told you, I'm going to this event. And you would have been all ready to go, and you would have ruined my night. And they'd be like, how? Because why would I spend my night with doing this fun thing with you because you like it, when I know the only reason you around me is because I'm providing this experience? I don't want to sit next to you knowing that you just an opportunist. I want to be able to enjoy my experience without having to give you the side eye while I'm there the whole time. And they'd be like, damn, that's kind of messed up. But it is what it is, right? And that's the thing, like, I am one of those friends that'll just say, nah. I know good and hell well I'm not calling you. I'm not coming through for you. Like, what? No, I done been down this road with you. I know how this gonna end. You flaky. You wishy-washy. You opportunistic. When it comes down to it, you're gonna talk a big game, and when it comes down to doing the work, you're gonna flake out, be lazy, and disappear. And that's what I mean by, you don't want to be viewed as that maybe energy. I guess a little personal. I have an ex who she used to always say being around me was her peace, like her place of peace, because I have a chill atmosphere. And my response to it was, I said, well, I'm glad you feel that way, but this can't just be about me being your peace. You're gonna have to be mine too. And she was thrown. Like, she's like, so you see? I said, no, you can't want guarantees from me, and I'm getting a maybe in return. That ain't gonna work. And we had known each other for some years before we even got together at the time. So she knows, or she knew at the time. So that maybe energy is always a problem, And I think it's part of society, no fault divorce, and there's always a way to opt out of everything and quit everything. There's no reason. You're always looking for the best deal, right? And that's the problem with this society talking about loyalty. Because you operate in a maybe energy, there is no loyalty. I take that back. The loyalty is to be disloyal. Because you're not willing to make a sacrifice that you might have to pay the cost for someone else. But you expect and feel entitled that they should do it for you. And that's a problem. Because, like I said before, when people peg you for that maybe energy, that shuts everything down. They're not going to do nothing else for you. Because they realize they're not going to get nothing in return. And, some people don't want to admit that, but that's what it is. And I would say a lot of society is very cowardly when it comes to that, because it really don't take much to look a person in their eyes and tell them what it is. But a lot of people want to go through the side door and the back door to feel like they can get everything out of it, and then bounce because they weren't real to begin with. They weren't upfront to begin with, and they wasn't gonna commit to begin with. So they give off the maybe energy because they never mean to stay. But I will say the karma in that is this: you reap what you sow. Because I've seen plenty of times where maybe energy builds your maybe world, and now you want some commitment, and you're only surrounded by maybe people, and now you're getting back what you gave out, and you don't like it. So we out, man. Peace.